talking about the recent chain of events where Steve Harvey met with Donald Trump to discuss uplifting programs that affect the lives of African Americans. Let me say on the outset that I am a Steve Harvey fan. I'm a fan of his comedy. He also has a mentoring program that I dig. I think he's an uplifting person, etc. So, you know, this is not an attack um, personally against him. It's just I just differ. I have a difference of opinion. Now, I did not vote for Trump. I don't subscribe to his ideology. I think that he is a narcissistic sociopath and rapist, and not very good for the country. Leads me to my conversation. Now, several of my friends have said that Steve Harvey is a coon for meeting with Donald Trump. Jim Brown, I think, met with them, Floyd Mayweather, etc. They automatically break out the coon. Now, to call someone a coon, that's severe. Now, other people say, and I don't think Steve in particular was a coon. Let me get that clear. But I don't think he should have went to go visit with Donald Trump. And there are other people that say, well, you need to meet with the president-elect because he is the leader of the country, and you need to put your ideas about what can be done for your people on the table. Okay. Now, here's my bone of contention. Several weeks ago, these were the same people that said that if you don't vote, you will be contributing to allowing this man to become president. All right. Several weeks ago, these same group of people, some people, not all, that said, "Listen, we need to meet with this person." These are the same group of people that was really digging into Donald Trump's record, the allegations that he raped underage women, hadn't filed for his taxes, that he's been sued by several African Americans and lost a case of racism. When someone tells you who they are, you should believe them. So, my question is, if Trump was so bad before he became president, now that he is president and now that he is powerful, have you lost this supposition about Donald Trump, that he's not a good person, he's not fit to be president? Okay? If the wrong person won, why are we talking to the wrong person? Okay? So if I object to who someone is morally, okay? Now, if there was a man that said, I like to grab him by the pussy, and that man tried to date my daughter, that wouldn't happen. And a man doesn't have to be Donald Trump. The man doesn't have to have power or anything. Just be a regular man. I, as a man of moral character, would stand against that man simply because of morality sake. You're not going to be around my daughter. You're not going to be around my wife. You're not going to be around my children. As a matter of fact, when you see me go the other way, rapist, sexual abuser, xenophobe, narcissist, whatever. So my question is, if a person that's of low moral character obtains power, we then have to deal with them because they're powerful? No, we don't. Okay? When someone is of low moral character and demonic and devilish, you stand against them. When the law of the land that you live under is unjust, you stand against that law. That means you break the law. The reason that African Americans have the right to vote today is because we stood in opposition to the law that stated we were 3/5 of a human being, that we didn't have the right to vote. Right? The reason that homosexuals have the right to get married and love who they want to love is because they stood against a law that was unjust. So now that you have an unjust person with power, you feel that you should speak to him because why? He's going to do something about her situation? He's not. Over and over and over again, and time and time and time and time and again, he's told you exactly who he was. Now again, not to come for nobody, not to be negative, not to be nothing, but listen, I'm against hatred. I'm against evil. I'm against vitriol. But I do get angry. I believe in righteous indignation, and I believe in justice. And I don't think you should kowtow to someone that's unjust under any circumstances, no matter how much power they have. Now, I know this means that fear is involved because you don't want to make an enemy of someone that's powerful. If God is for you, who can be against you? Resist the devil so he can flee from you. Understand that we live under the law of cause and effect. So when you're projecting negative cause, you're going to produce negative effect. That's all. Bye. I hope I wasn't rambling. I hope I made sense.